Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
Yeah, here we go, baby. It's Tuesday, KVJ, after the show, podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Whatever.
Podcast.
Whatever we want goes right here.
There's no laws here.
Lawless. Well, as football starts to wind down for me, I got to start getting back into the mindset of okay, what the hell am I going to start watching again? I got to pick up, my binge watching. I haven't done anything, honestly, since probably August. The last I've binge watched really any TV. I haven't seen anything. Not really even movies. I think I saw the second Guardians of the Galaxy sometime in the last couple, but that's probably been 3 months ago.
Do you remember saying we're going to be having a marathon with the Star Wars movies before the Star Wars movie comes out? Do you remember talking about that?
We got till next Friday.
We better get on this shit.
Yeah, maybe this week. That's not a bad idea. Well, the only thing, here's the only problem is...
This is where he breaks my
Here's
heart.
the only problem. I don't want to.
First of all, where do you get them? If you
I got
want
them. I have all the
every
movies.
single one?
I have every movie. Yeah,
every Star Wars movie?
Dog, I bought the bundle.
What do you have? Do you have them on DVD or what?
I have them on my TV when when you buy stuff now on the digital shit.
Yeah.
I just bought the bundle, so I have it within my confines.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Hard drive. Is that what you're talking about? Your hard drive?
On my TV.
Yeah.
I got it from the I forget my provider, but yeah, I bought them on that thing.
Oh, okay.
The
So they're
bundle.
all just sitting there anytime you want them.
Anytime I want them.
How would you do them? How would you watch them? Would you start? Would you go in the? I would seem go in the chronological order rather than the dates that they were made.
Well, I know that I only have you probably for only so many hours, so we would just do the original the trilogy.
The original trilogy, yeah. That'd be fun.
Get some snacks.
That's still right there a good 6-7 hour endeavor.
Wear some costumes. It'd be so fun, though. You would love it. Once you are in it, you would love it.
Oh, no, it'd be great. It'd be great. Yeah, I do. But you're right. You were saying you're watching, because in chronological order, the one that's going before this new Star Wars movie was the Force Awakens.
Force Awakens with
and
Kylo Ren.
You saying you didn't like it. And I don't know if I go back and watch it either.
I just don't like how much they gave.
Somebody today texted and said, "How many times can you blow up the Death Star?" Right.
Well, it's not even that. I was okay with all that. I kind of liked how they brought it back. That was not my hate or my complaint. I'll make it real quick, Virginia.
You're fine.
I didn't like Finn or Rey. They gave him too much.
I'll tell you,
they're knocking down Kylo Ren.
Any movie you have, so many movie makers have made this mistake. They have foregone the characters. Everything is characters. Honestly, I'll tell you, radio shows, TV shows, movies, books, whatever it is it not about the personality of the characters and the way they interact? It's the chemistry. Is it not? Everything.
It is.
Amen.
I like the struggle.
That's the you could have three funny people with great personalities sitting on a riverbank not doing anything and have the most amazing, hysterical, or awesome or dramatic movie, whatever you want. It's all about the characters.
I mean, they made Finn. He's a stormtrooper with a conscience. I mean, what? What the fuck is that? Stormtroopers?
Stormtroopers are hard.
They're hard as shit. Of course. His first battle. He's like, oh man, this is.
He's the only one ever with a moral dilemma.
Yes, and then he links up with Rey, who happens to be this Jedi that's in the making that can
naturally gifted.
Fuck that, man. I'm sorry.
To like it at Virginia, it would be like, for instance, taking a kid who picks up a football for the first time, putting him in the Super Bowl, and they're throwing all kinds of 80-yard touchdown bombs. And you're like, oh my gosh, that's just so amazing. The natural ability. You're going, no way someone's going to pick up a football for the first time and start doing that.
They're competing,
and that's kind of what happened in a sense.
And don't try to the Star Wars dorks. The reason why this goes down is because Kylo Ren was hurt and his power was no shit. It's Kylo Ren. He's supposed to be good.
All Jedis have had to train. They had a school for it, and yet this girl just picks up and is like, I'm all of a sudden a master.
I get mad at that. And I get mad how Lando is done wrong the entire time, and that's all I'll say.
It's it'll be interesting to see how big it is. Going to be out next Friday, not this week, but next Friday.
We should make that a punishment for Virginia. She has to go to the movie in a costume and watch the entire thing.
That sounds awful.
You just put a camera on her face the entire time. Oh man, let's do this shit.
That really sounds awful.
That's a great. That's a real punishment for her.
It is.
Would be, yeah. Maybe we all have a movie. What would be? I mean, because we all have a movie. that we'd be like, oh my gosh, it'd be the worst thing ever having to sit down and watch.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to think what mine would be. That'd just be like, it'd be torturous.
Yeah, what would be
watch.
torture? It would just be awful.
What do you at least like in a movie? To me, things that are way too sappy, too emotional. Things that are just, I don't like the movies that are sad just to make you sad, like to cry. Like, that'd be miserable for me. Some people they love a sad movie.
Well, because they want to feel. Sometimes we're walking around numbed, Kev. We want to feel. We want the feels, brother.
I guess I have enough feels.
Yeah.
I like my feels reels.
That'd be the worst for me. A movie, I think, that would be just sad for the sake of being sad. Be like, oh, but wasn't it so sad? And that's the only thing you can say positive about the movie. It was just so sad. Yeah, I'd hate that movie. So Virginia's probably be Star Wars.
Let me think about that, because there's some movies I would really loathe.
You're going to be tough, Bird, because you like chick flicks,
Yeah.
you like Star Wars, you like sports movies, you like everything.
You know what movie we end up watching? Remember you were talking about how James Franco is doing The Room? Remember Denny's talked about how it was that the guy, he was promoting it forever.
Supposed to be the worst movie ever
We finally
made.
saw that movie.
Yeah.
Holy shit, it's the worst movie ever
Is
made.
it really?
It's so bad.
So bad, huh?
It is.
Was it bad? Are you glad you watched it bad?
Definitely, because you can't believe that thing got greenlit.
Yeah. I think the guy had like a limited budget. He spent more on the marketing than he did on the actual movie.
Do you remember us talking about that?
Yes.
And he had a billboard that was up forever, and people were like going, what's this movie coming out? Yeah. And that was all he had. Every penny he had, he put into marketing and nothing into the movie.
In one scene, it's the same actor, or I'm sorry, it's the same character, but he cuts and you see the woman, and they cut back to him. It's a different guy. They cut back to her, and then they cut back, and it's the same actor again.
That's confusing.
Oh, it was real confusing.
Don't watch that movie after a few cocktails. You'll be like, what's going on?
And it's for real. Like, the guy's not trying to make it awful. It was an attempt to make it good.
I mean, I watched it, and I said, there's no way this guy could have been serious, but all the research we looked into it, he was very serious about it. Some people call him a genius just because it was such a fucked movie. Look, clearly this guy, he's on a different level.
Yeah. Let me see here. I was talking a little bit about TV shows, and this is what I got to look at, try to figure out what I might start watching. I do have a lot of Q stuff on Netflix. That makes it easy. When everything gets to be awesome, and it's getting there, is on YouTube. I like sometimes that they will show me stuff I haven't seen. It's like, predictive. And I guess it's artificial intelligence. It's AI. I think it's all under the same umbrella.
They're watching you.
But it sits there and it keeps pulling up things like it knows I would want to watch. For me, like a college football thing, like I was wanting to see all the talk about would Ohio State get into the playoff or is it Alabama? And so the other day I was on YouTube and it just pulled up one commentary piece out. I'm like, this is great. I was in such a groove. This is awesome. When you get YouTube the same place, your Netflix and the cues are all there, and it basically tells you, going, hey, you may not know it, but you want to watch this, or you've already told us you want to watch it, and it's all in one place. Here are the best and the worst TV shows, according to Entertainment Weekly, of 2017, if you want to get caught up. I haven't seen this yet. Glow on Netflix.
I liked it.
What is it? What is that about?
It's about women's wrestling back in the day. Mark Maron's in it.
Okay,
Allison
they say
Bree's
it's the
in
best
it.
show
Yeah, it's very good.
of 2017.
It's
the best?
I would say. I mean, I don't know. It was good.
Twin Peaks: The Return on Showtime, the second best. Big Little Lies on HBO. The Good Place on NBC. Rick and Morty, Adult Swim. Insecure on HBO. I never even heard of that.
Neither have I.
The Handmaid's Tale on Hulu. DuckTales on Disney XD.
Ooh.
American Crime, ABC, and Mr. Robot on USA Network. They say this is 10 best.
DuckTales, as in the old school DuckTales?
I think so, yeah.
I think they're back.
Oh, man. That's one of the best jingles ever.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I got to pick that up. I've got some Marvels shows that I haven't caught yet that I'm kind of excited about. So they've made a few, and some came out in the fall. But they're saying there's a Marvel show, Marvel's Inhumans. It's one of the worst shows. I don't know what the hell that's all about.
Were you blown away with the Spider-Man Homecoming? I know I asked you a little bit about it.
Not blown away. Liked it, but I wasn't blown away. It was okay. I still, and maybe it's just because I'm old, but I like the original trilogy that Spider-Man did. Again, characters, Virginia.
Yeah, I got sucked into a show last night. I wasn't even meaning to watch it on ABC.
Mm-hmm.
That new show about the young man on the spectrum who's a doctor The Good Doctor, I think it's called.
Oh, yeah. I think that was, I think a lot of people are saying that's one of the biggest shows.
I got so sucked into that last night. I wasn't even trying to. I was just laying there going to bed, and it was kind of on, and then it just got me.
Yeah. It's amazing how things will, like, suck you in.
It's a
when you don't
good
have
show.
time.
It's a good show because of the characters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's usually what does it. So I'm going to be putting together my list, trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to be checking out. Bonnie, she said, remember me, the face reader. Yeah, she's the one that said, by all your faces, here's your personality.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
What are our faces saying these days?
You're tired. You're hungover.
Go to bed.
She said, I was listening, you're talking about your all-time favorite Christmas movies. I didn't hear you mention Polar Express with Tom Hanks. It's my all-time favorite. I watched it a little bit more. I'm okay with that one. I like it. I don't love it. It's animation, but it looks real.
It's kind of creepy, actually.
And that's kind of why I'm not, especially when he plays the ghost hobo.
It reminds me of
That kind of freaks me out a little bit.
Remember the Burger King dude? He looked real, but he was fake.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that. It's fucking horrifying.
We don't mean to diss on your favorite movie.
Oh yeah, no, happy holidays. I'm sorry.
She finds it truly mesmerizing.
My bad.
She loves it. Different strokes.
She said the other good Christmas movie is The Claws, the original with Tim Allen. They've done 3 movies now, but the first one is the best. Yeah, I did watch it. I was surprised. You didn't like that one? I like that. I think if you got a kid and he's around that age, you're going to like it. Because I watched it with Cannon. He was right about the age of his kid. And to be like a hero to your kid, it hit for me. Because I was like, okay. I could identify with that. He kind of like, they're... had some marital problems, if I remember right, and so he, all of a sudden his kid thinks he's badass and awesome and wants to be with him. You're like, well, that's cool.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. For Jaybird, he said he loves Subway cookies. Tell him to try the chocolate chip and other cookies at Chick-fil-A. I rave about them.
Have you had the Chick-fil-A cookies?
I cannot because I'm contractually obligated to have my first love with all chicken items with butt chicken and seafood.
That's right. Does Bud's got a cookie?
I believe they do. I don't think I've had their cookies.
We need to try the Bud's cookie.
And yesterday was National Cookie Day.
I did have cookies, though. I had Subway cookies yesterday, and man, they are so good.
What kind did you get?
I love chocolate chip, and I love the chocolate brownie ones.
You don't go for those white chocolate macadamia ones?
The macadamia sometimes can be a little overbearing for me.
I love them.
Got this email from Matrix. Said, hey, love the show. Been listening since 2005 when I came to the U.S. Shockingly, you guys helped me learn English.
Yeah.
Hopefully not the bird as much.
You guys most helped me to understand the American culture. I was listening to the After the Show podcast from the first when you were talking about live photo. Yes, live photo records sound as well. You'll hear it if your phone volume is up and it's not on vibration. Had to learn that the hard way when my boss dropped the F-bomb while taking a picture of something for our store manager. Our store manager requested the picture, and you can hear my boss saying, why the F does she want this picture for anyway? She looked at the photo, listened to it, and was like, yep, he got fired.
Oh, no. Oh, damn.
Show you.
iPhone bringing people down.
Gosh, wow. Look out.
Be careful.
Couple other emails here from Jesse. Said, I've been with my girlfriend for about 6 months. We've been talking about moving in together. She's a British girl that I met at a bar, and I fell in love with her accent immediately. Well, long story short, I recently busted her using her real voice. She doesn't have a British accent.
What?
In fact, she's from Port St. Lucie, not England.
What?
She's from the Pizzle.
We live in Fort Lauderdale, so nobody would ever recognize her keeping up her secret. But the way I found out was I caught her talking on the phone when she thought I was at work.
Oh,
she was using a full-on American accent.
goodness.
She doesn't speak British. She speaks Pizzle. She got that Pizzle accent.
What a scam.
And I thought it was a joke, but when she saw me walk in, she broke down in tears and immediately confessed that she'd been lying about her accent. She tells me she only lied because she thought I loved the accent so much. Not really sure how to take it.
I did it for you.
Yeah.
What if he goes, the only way we can stay together, you have to be British for the rest of your life. You got to talk British. I fell in love with a British woman. I didn't fall in love with the Pizzle woman.
Do you feel like there's a level of deceit where you couldn't trust the person?
Yes. Are you shitting me? I thought you were British the whole time, and you're from the fucking Pizzle. Nothing against the Pizzle. I've dated people from the Pizzle before. but British, and then you're thinking
You couldn't get past that? That's a deal breaker?
That's a deal breaker. You're lying about your voice to me. You're acting like you're British.
She probably thought it was a turn on. She knew you continued to like it, so, you know.
No, this ain't an 80s movie where we get together in the end because you learn your lesson. I'm out.
It's cool, Virginia. What about you?
I don't know. I mean, isn't it kind of romantic that she did it for him?
I don't know, y'all. I just feel like if she's lying about that, her voice, what else is she going to lie about?
It is scary because if she can be that deceptive for so long.
If this was a
6 months?
If this was a dude that was lying, Virginia would be like, oh, fuck that guy. Cut off his dick.
Okay, imagine this. You go home.
Cut off his dick.
You go home one day, you're going to surprise Panda, and he's there. He doesn't hear you come in. And he is on the phone, and he's full out talking Russian. And you're like, what the hell?
He's a spy.
Oh, shit.
Well, he's just
Damn.
talking Russian
Yeah.
on the phone. And then he's kind of like walking around muttering to himself, but he's got he's speaking English, but it's with a very thick Russian accent. And then you come in, you're like going, hey, and then all of a sudden he just starts talking how you know him.
So would I have not known he was Russian either? I've known him since he was 13.
I guess he's been lying to all of us.
Oh, the levels.
How would that floor you? Would you be like,
Yes,
what?
it would floor you.
Yeah.
It would floor me.
I would be shook.
He
I
was
would have
Russian when he came here. It was still in the Cold War, and so to protect him, his mom said, "Don't say that you're Russian. You're like Italian descent or whatever. You're from Buffalo. We'll get this whole ruse," and then taught him to like, "Hey, here's how you speak with an American accent."
Yeah, it's pretty deep. And I mean, if that was only done for his protection, though, by his mom, like
That was it. That's why.
he's not really a spy.
No, he's not a spy. We won't make him a spy in this.
Okay,
'Cause
because
that
I
might
don't. I
change
can't
it.
have no babies with no spy.
Yeah, but he is. But then after you find out his secret, he's like, "I'm so relieved," and and now from now
He's
on,
Count Dracula.
Yeah,
My
now-
name is Ivan.
now from now on, every time he's around you, he's like, "But you have to keep my secret." And so now everything
one,
is
a
like,
two.
I want to suck your blood.
so now he's got you in on it, but now he'll only talk to you with his like Russian accent.
All right, I don't like that. No,
His Russian/vampire accent.
I am not down with the Count.
Would you be blown away if you found out the Queen had this whole thing? That's not a real voice. She's got a whole side thing going. That'd blow your mind.
It would. It'd be kind of weird. I mean, I think
Kind of.
I think it's more weird if they're putting on an American accent and they're actually something else. They normally sound something completely different. You know how like actors will do that? There have been a few that have fooled me. I didn't even know. I can't remember who the last one was, but they're British, and I saw them in a movie, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then I saw them on TV, and they're talking in this like crazy like Irish accent. I'm like, what are they doing? I thought they're putting on a fake accent. Like it's really good, but like then somebody's like, no, they're from Ireland. I was like, wow.
That's how I felt about Batman, Christian
I
Bale.
think he was one that surprised me. I didn't know until I saw him in an interview, and there was someone else recently. I think they're a newer actor or actress. I can't remember who it was, but yeah, same thing. Where like they're maybe Welsh or something like that, and they have a thick accent.
Close your eyes real quick and tell me if this British sounds real to you.
No,
Hello. How
No.
are you? Oh, you're talking over me. Give me a chance. Hey, what's going on there? Hey, I've got the stocks and bonds over here. Don't tell anyone. We'll have this heist done in a minute.
no,
No?
No, not
I've
at
been
all.
working on it.
No.
God, I thought I nailed it.
no.
You need to find a girl with an accent. You love accents.
I do love accents.
We gotta find you a British mail order bride.
Well, here's what we do. Jesse, dump this girl from the pizzle and hook her up with Jaybird.
She's got to be British, though.
Well, this one's fake British. Will you accept that in the interim?
Well, she's got to stay British the entire relationship. That's the only way it's going to work.
She's from Port St. Britain.
What a scam. The balls on her.
I know, right? I got an email from Mitch. He said, my girlfriend has developed the worst breath. She hasn't always had it. It's become a major problem here recently.
Uh-oh.
I've actually even talked to her about it in a nice, supportive, comforting way. And she's tried different things, but it is still bad. I'm not really sure what to do, and I feel very shallow.
Don't
but-
feel shallow. Look, you've already done the hard part. You've brought it up to her, and you guys have talked about it. Like, that's the hard part.
The question is she making the appropriate changes to get better breath, or is it internal? She's doing the work and it still's not working.
Yeah,
She's got to go to the doctor.
It says that she's actually gone to the doctor, and so far it doesn't seem like it's really helping. So I don't know what else is left. I wonder what could be. I mean, if you go to the doctor and you still have bad breath.
I think some people just, I mean.
Have you gone to the dentist?
It just said doctor. I don't know if it's doctor/dentist, both of these.
You got to try everything.
You got to try everything. This is one of those things that you can't give up on till you figure out what it is. It could be a tooth decay issue, and the doctor may have not found that. I mean, I can't imagine the doctor wouldn't ask that frickin' question.
I mean, is it something where if she pops a mint, is it still funky?
Apparently it's still bad. He said, she's a 10 out of 10 in the looks department, but her breath is just so unbearable. And after everything she's tried, she's put in great effort. I unfortunately feel like this just might be the way it's going to be with her. And the question is how do I deal with it?
Do you stay with Panda if all of a sudden, I mean, his mouth smells like a dump. And it's like that, no matter what, there's no cure for it. He's got dump mouth.
I'm not happy about it, but I stay.
Do you guys still make love?
Yeah, but
with Matt,
he's got to face away.
I'm gonna get into the cowgirl.
Reverse cowgirl.
Reverse cowgirl's now my thing, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
That's it.
Okay, it's like, I mean, you're compromised. You're making it work.
All of a sudden, I love doggy.
Yeah, you don't. Never mind. I'm not. I feel weird.
Don't look at me when you ask that.
Yeah. Taddy had said, try to help you out. She needs to go to a gastro doctor or a dentist, yes.
They got to go within.
You got to check and you got to explore everything. You could have food sensitivity, which I did a test on that to figure out, what kind of foods I was sensitive to and figured out stuff that I shouldn't be eating. You might be eating something that is disagreeing with you and making it smell.
That's a good point.
These tests are very, very comprehensive. You got to keep looking till you figure it out.
Is he shallow if he breaks up with her, in your opinion?
Yeah. I mean, if she's really trying and she's giving it the full effort and trying to make these changes for him and for them, you can't dump her. I mean, until all avenues have been exhausted.
Yeah. I mean, I think
if it's love, you don't dump.
Yeah, I would think you just find ways to try to deal with it.
Reverse cowgirl.
Yeah, and that might just be it. Gosh, it's kind of weird, though. It's like...
I mean, that sucks. I would hate to have to bring that up to the person you're with.
But he's already been there, though.
I know.
They've already talked about it, so you are lucky.
Are you embarrassed or do you feel self-conscious when you're out in public with them? Because... you understand it and you're sympathetic to it, but you're out and let's say you're in a group and it's usually like, and you're like, ooh.
And you see people whispering and you're like, oh,
you just see people like wincing and like, ugh.
You should be like, all right, no motherfuckers better tell her a joke. She's not allowed to laugh.
But then you got to tell them why, because she's got bad breath.
She will mow you over.
Well, and the whole time, imagine though, like you're in a circle of people, and she's just like,
only tell her sad stories.
Oh my gosh!
She's gotta have some self-awareness too, though. She's got
to.
If she got dragon breath, she needs to realize that she's the dragon lady now, and she's gotta not laugh so hard in people's faces.
Do you find yourself wanting to go out less in public?
I mean, you sure as shit don't want to.
You don't want to go home either. No, seriously. This needs to be this girl's part-time job, figuring out where the stank is coming from.
You don't want to go home, and your home's your sanctuary.
Well, now your home smells like a landfill.
Yeah.
You got to figure this out, and you got to be, like, relentless about it. Like, every day you have a different doctor's appointment.
This is priority one.
Every day you're meeting with a different specialist.
If you're in a basketball league, you're done with the basketball league for right now.
Thank you.
You gotta. Your time is trying to find.
Some people just have breath really that bad.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think it's like anything in life. There's going to be some people that are born with something they can't control that maybe you can't even explain.
The last few times it's bothered me, and it's bothered me quite a few times recently. I can smell it, and I know exactly what the problem is, and it's dental.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
I can smell it. I know where the issue is. If you're not flossing and you have decaying food in between your teeth, that will start to smell really funky.
The other thing too is, I mean, how much is she brushing her teeth though? Does he know for a fact how well she is doing it?
Yeah.
Is she brushing her tongue?
Yeah, I mean that is.
Okay, would it be a deal breaker if she is then on top of it? She's not that concerned about it, and she's cavalier, and she's not really brushing her teeth, and she'll go a while and be like going,
Well, yeah.
I'm trying to. Yeah, will you help me out? Will you brush your teeth? Oh, I just keep forgetting.
No. If she's not trying, then you got to be like, "Oh, girl, you smell
Yeah,
it."
if you're not trying and you smell like
Right.
dump mouth,
When you're trying,
that's
you feel
on
bad,
you,
yeah.
That's a deal breaker.
Be like, yeah, why do you not get? I'm just so hot. I don't care.
I mean, I've heard this happens in marriages where, year 5, someone stops just caring, they don't brush their teeth anymore. That would suck balls. I don't
Yeah.
care what age you're at or what part.
A lot of times that can be depression because people will just stop taking care of themselves when they're sad on the inside. They're just like, oh, well, you
still gotta try,
You got to
though.
get that person help, and you got to make sure that person goes on depression medication and a dental schedule.
Are you grossed out by people that floss in public?
I mean,
Is that gross?
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to see you floss.
It is kind of gross because when you're doing it, there's little chunks of plaque that are being flicked off that.
Have you ever seen the person that does it like a whip?
Yes,
and they
then
whip it right out of
and
their
you
head.
see it land on some. Oh, this is making me want to.
It's like they're just whipping food out from between their teeth. Yeah.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
You gotta floss, but do it in your car. Do
I don't-
it in your house. Do it wherever. Don't do it in the open.
Another thing that grosses me out, I'm not sure why, but when people eat corn on a row, like the ear of corn, it just kind of grosses me out. They're getting down on it. See all the corn going.
Yeah, there's a couple things that are.
It makes me gross.
A couple food
out.
items that are kind of gnarly when
I
people
can't
eat.
really eat corn on the cob around people.
Yeah, well, I think because it's one of those foods. You got to get in it, man. You got to really.
You look like an animal.
You have to be an animal to eat it. It ain't
Yeah.
a pretty game.
There's a couple like sometimes, and some people just don't do it well. Ribs and chicken wings are two of those foods. If you get the wrong person, first of all,
Wings.
you're going to get the sauce on you anyway, and that's forgivable. But some people make this sucking, slurping.
And they're sucking on the bone.
Yeah.
It grosses me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, ribs and chicken wings and corn on the cob. Eat that at home.
If there's like a slurp and a bone sucking, I'm grossed out. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
stop it.
So gnarly. Like we were eating chicken wings the other night when we were over at Double D's.
They have those good grilled wings.
But my wife, like, I looked and, we got the wings, we split them, and I looked at the end at my pile of bones and hers. And hers were, just lickety split clean.
You
and
would
I'm
have
like,
thought what's that one bird? A buzzard came down and just pecked every little piece of meat off of. I was so blown away by that.
I looked at it and I was looking at the bones. I'm like, where's the cartilage? She's like, I ate it. I'm like, we're not supposed to eat the cartilage. She's like, yeah, you do. I'm like, no. Who eats the cartilage on chicken wings?
Your wife is Mexican. Let me tell you, I come from a Mexican family. You eat the cartilage.
These bones look like they were out in a driveway in the sun for 4 days.
No, it looked like somebody had sat down and polished them. Like somebody had taken like a band. I mean, they were shining.
My Mexican's mom's like that. You
was
don't leave any
unreal.
behind. Everything is food, and you eat it.
She was heckling me. She's like, look how much you left on that bone. I'm like, all the meat's gone. It's only cartilage. She's like, you eat the cartilage. I'm like, what? That's so disgusting. Yeah, no, goes for it.
That could be a gross food to watch people eat. That and the big ass turkey legs in theme parks. So it seems as someone just attacking
I hate
in
to-
the sun.
And I hate to to typecast, but it is the grossest people get those wings a lot of times. I'm sorry.
My mom's husband,
You don't
Frank.
see like a real petite, beautiful girl just mauling down on one of them turkey
Turkey
legs.
legs.
They
I
don't.
mean,
I mean, I dare you to ever go in that theme park and find a pretty petite girl mowing down on one of them legs.
every time I
it doesn't
see
happen.
it's some dude who looks
They're
like
middle-aged men.
he's struggling in the sun. Like the sun's beating him down, but he's winning the war against that leg.
sweaty, fat, middle-aged men. They're always mowing down on
Oh,
those
and
things.
sometimes the son of a bitch will be double fisting too.
I know. know. That's what my mom's husband did. It was the funniest thing to follow
You know those
him.
things are like 1,500 calories a leg?
Oh, he don't care.
I mean, it's like 3,000
I can't believe
calories.
they're so low. I thought they'd be more than that.
They're unreal. I was stunned by them. Yeah, because I looked at them like, oh, that's turkey. It should be lean. It should be great. And I looked at it, I was like, what?
Turkey's supposed to be healthy.
Yeah, it was, I can't remember where I saw that one time.
Something about a dude just sweating on the turkey leg. It kind of grosses me out.
Yeah, it's crazy. Let me see if I can pull that up exactly, see if I can find it real quick. How many calories in a giant turkey leg? 1,136.
Wow.
54 grams of fat.
Wow.
You walk it off, though, around the theme park. That's what you tell yourself.
Do not.
You walk it off when you're standing in line.
You walk it off when you get your second turkey leg.
Yeah. All righty. Well, that's going to do it for us. Make sure you go check out some delicious chicken. You'll want to suck the cartilage off of. They had the bones. You don't have to worry about cartilage with buds.
Do you want me to bring buds to me and Virginia have a photo shoot today. Do you want me to bring some buds before we go take pictures?
Can we eat it after?
Yeah, we can eat it after.
I want to look skinny in my pictures.
Okay.
Your face will really shine, though, Virginia, if you eat some Bud's chicken before.
7 locations. Try the bird sauce. It's delicious. Mm-hmm. When's the last time you had bird sauce?
I have bird sauce in my fridge because I ordered extra when I was there. On Lake Worth Road, I got 2 bird sauces.
Do you have bird sauce in your refrigerator, Kevin?
No, I don't have any bird sauce in my refrigerator. Yeah.
People that really love you order the
You're
bird
right.
sauce.
They support and get the bird sauce. Thank you, Virginia.
You're welcome.
All right, well, go get your own bird sauce at Bud's. Y'all have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.